you, you're wrong. Fuck you, we're right. You have all made it to the dance. Because believe me, this is the dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Grumble. I am your host, Graham, and sitting in the corner to my left, looking very relaxed today, it's Daryl.
Oh, man.
Why are you looking so relaxed?
It's like Badil and Skinner unplanned this, isn't it?
A bit like that, yeah.
Which one's Badil and which one's Skinner? That's the opening contest for this week. Surprise opening contest. Who's Badil and who's Skinner?
All I can think of is jokes about Judaism. Dan's here.
I'm kind of a bit of both. That's the weird thing.
Why are you a Brummie?
No, I'm not a Brummie, but I've got Frank Skinner's kind of seedy past with women and alcohol.
CD past? Whoa, hold on.
I've had a few bad relationships. That's all I'm going towards. But then I'm also culturally Jewish, I'm told. So
culturally,
yes,
I remember who said that. Do you know who said that?
Who?
Simon, my favourite person ever.
I love Simon. I don't think he listens to this, but if you do, hello,
He
Simon.
should. Why doesn't he? Tell him to listen.
Is he allowed to say he's culturally Jewish?
Yeah, because Simon said it, so it's all right.
Okay.
Simon said it. It's fine.
Is that like Simon says touch your head, so you have to touch your head? Is that different?
Simon says. I don't even think Simon says. There you go.
Simon says pull your mic up a bit and talk into it.
Simon says, all right, Captain Laid Back, whatever. Look at him. He's just smooth jazz FM on Daryl.
Yeah, I like that. What date is it today?
September 12th.
Yeah.
Oh, don't date the podcast. What date is it?
You just asked me what date.
What?
The date the podcast will be released will be September 17th.
Thank you. Do you know what date it was yesterday?
16th.
That's my birthday. Wish me happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Daryl.
Thank
so
you.
This should have been your birthday episode.
Happy birthday for yesterday.
Thanks.
Yeah. What did you do on your birthday?
Well, you guys threw me a surprise party, remember?
Yeah, but
you invited all my friends.
Daryl found it disappointing.
Well, of course he found it disappointing because we didn't tell any of the rest of his friends it was his birthday. So
good point.
That was a little.
What other friends?
I mean, that wouldn't happen. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, good point. Well, have you got other friends?
Of course I haven't.
Well, yeah. Speaking of someone who's got no friends, Enzo on Raw. So, see, look at that. We're doing it like a proper podcast.
Oh, I love it.
Got ripped into by The Miz.
The best part is Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel stood behind laughing. It's like out of everyone on the roster, you don't want those two laughing at you for anything.
Yeah, you've got Curtis Axel, who, I mean, he's just got a variety of ways to avoid admitting that he's bald.
Famous sperm, that's all he is.
Yeah, and then you've got Bo Dallas, who's like, ha ha, and you're a lizard. And I really believe that. I really do.
He's starting to look more and more like his brother.
Yeah, well, I mean, how long are they going to carry on the pretense that they're not related?
Or that they're not the same person.
Oh. Doodle-doo-doodle. Maybe they're both the same lizard. What if they're both the same lizard?
They could be.
See?
Bray Wyatt's wearing a fake beard like what we're going to talk about later in the Chaperone.
Yes. The Chaperone. Yeah. This is it. It's Grumble Film Club this week, ladies and gentlemen. This is Daryl's birthday treat, is he gets to watch The Chaperone.
I wouldn't really say it's a treat.
Are you not excited about watching The Chaperone?
Definitely fucking not.
So yeah, on more Miz news. So not only did he rip Enzo a new one, as we said, Enzo's got no mates. Also, he's you know where I want to go with this.
Yeah.
Go on, you say it. It's your birthday.
Rip Maurice a new one.
There we go. She's so Miz
She's up off.
Yep. So Miz joins me.
She's not ripped a new one yet.
Well, hold on.
9-month time.
All right, hold on, because Miz joins me in the fertility club.
Yeah.
So we're like that.
Are you going to get t-shirts made?
Yes. Do you want to know? John Cena has not been proved to be fertile, so just saying, we're better than him.
Yeah.
In a way.
And he allegedly a while ago shot them all of at City. So
did he?
Well, that's why his previous marriage.
You also stopped yourself from saying shot blanks.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Yeah.
That's an allegation we couldn't get. He's not dead. Darryl,
No.
what's the legality on calling
I said
John Cena
I said agility.
Yes.
Allegedly. Allegedly. You had to correct my grammar the other day as well.
I'm just the worst. What's the legality, Daryl? On
we only slander the dead.
Okay, so
the Royal Grumble podcast. The dead can't sue.
We're getting all the catchphrases in, aren't we? Yeah. 1PW. Well, say it. Come on.
Yeah, but what if I do owe somebody money?
Say it.
I don't need any money.
There you go. Right, we'll produce the little doll, pull it back. Are you having I mean,
What
no.
are they going to pull to get me to say phrases?
Well, I mean, legally, I can't say that on air.
Oh, right.
Like, it causes some legal troubles.
Okay.
So, speaking of legal troubles.
Tiny dick is what he meant.
All right, okay.
It's my birthday, and I say what I want.
Oh, that's true.
Can I say what I want?
Also, he said it about himself.
Hashtag
so.
like a thumb rather than hashtag like a firmer.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because like it's self-deprecating, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. Thumb or Thermos, tweet us now. Speaking of things that could get you into legal trouble, but won't because it's all shoot-wise.
Okay.
More Cena and Reigns stuff this week.
Oh, I saw that as well.
Yeah,
You've listed everything I know about Raw this week.
Oh, drug test.
I had something to say about this.
Go on.
Roman Reigns is like, oh, my matches are better quality than yours. Fuck off. Fuck off. Because one, they're not for a kickoff, right? And two, fuck off. What does he mean? Right? In the context of a wrestling show, right? If I went in there and like just like, I don't know, did a finger poke of doom and it was that strong that it basically killed someone and I pinned him, right? I'm the best. I'm the best. If I have a 40-minute back and forth match, it means that I'm not quite that good because like fucking Kurt Angle's bastard can't beat me.
Kurt Angle's bastard.
Jason Snow.
Jason.
I will argue
enjoyed that.
in terms of kayfabe, it does matter having the best matches because fans want to see the best matches, so that bumps you up the card and makes you more of a
Yeah,
commodity.
but if you're the best wrestler, you win all the matches, you win the belt.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
In one sense, it's silly, but on the same time, I can understand it kind of like in the world of wins and losses don't matter. It's my match quality is high, so fans want to see me, which is not true. Because even if you do the match quality thing and people boo the fuck out of him, it's not like Cena where he's getting cheered by kids and women and then booed by guys who think it's cool. He's getting booed by everyone, and it's bullshit, innit? And
well, the thing is, to be completely fair, right? We ripped Dolph Ziggler to bits for this.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely right that we ripped Roman Reigns to it as well. Even though I like Roman Reigns more than Dolph Ziggler. Come at me, internet. I'll take you on. It's Daryl's birthday. I'll do what I like.
Yeah.
Do you see who's coming to Raw?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Asuka.
Asuka. Yeah. Asuka's coming to Raw.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure because it's hard to say. The SmackDown Women's Division probably needs her more, but I don't think they care as much about the SmackDown Women's Division.
nope.
So, I mean, the current champion is Natalya. And I only just remembered that and nearly said Naomi and had to stop myself halfway through. I think they're trying to change the sort of dynamic of things. They're trying to give the division a bit more credibility, allegedly. So, although how you add more credibility by putting Emma into the main event.
Do you remember
I'm
when they added credibility to the division and then ruined Bailey and everything else,
and Sasha,
and now they have
everyone.
to rebuild it again? Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah. Also,
And I won't take the criticism of Emma. Not only is she ridiculous, but also she started the women's revolution.
oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Well, how long are they going to carry that on? When is the Paige feud coming? Because that's what it is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's what it needs. But then that's genuine as well. Like her and Paige were the two.
She's not very good at wrestling, though, is she?
She's all right.
She is all right. Exactly.
Who's not
That's
good at
very polite.
wrestling?
Emma.
Oh.
Yeah, she's ridiculous though, so it's all right.
Yeah.
That's the rule.
Sexualization.
Yay, gender politics on the Royal Grumble.
Let's not do that again.
It's Daryl's birthday. We can blame everything on Daryl's birthday,
Cool.
right? That's
Yeah.
the rule. It's
Yeah, I
Daryl's
think so.
birthday, so well, not racism. Okay, but not.
Yeah,
no.
that's none of that.
You couldn't. So
Wait, so we're not allowed to be racist on this show?
no,
Definitely not.
you're gonna have to cross that off, and that.
Especially because at the beginning of this week, another internet person did it, so you'd just be copying him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, off of YouTube, PewDiePie. He's racist now.
And then
Yeah.
people, and a lot of white people said that it's.
What did he say?
What he dropped an M-bomb in anger.
Oh, I knew
Well done,
what he
Dad.
said.
Very diplomatic.
Yeah.
Well done.
I just wanted you to say it.
No, I'm not going to say it. But then a lot of white people came out and went, "Well, black people say it all the time. It's fine. People say that in anger all the time." Like, no, they don't.
Phew,
Anyway.
that's all right then.
So yeah, that's why you can't do it, and I can't edit it anymore.
No,
Well, that's just
So-
bullshit, isn't it?
There was a lot of stuff happened outside of America.
yeah. Well,
There was a small thing in Japan.
yeah. Okay.
The first of the destruction shows happened. Suzuki retained the Never title over Michael Elgin in an alright match. War Machine
Did you
regained
say other Michael Elgin?
over Michael
Oh,
Elgin.
I thought you said other Michael. I was like, what?
Mm.
Oh,
See, that's a gimmick, isn't it?
other Michael Elgin. Who-
There was no big title changes, but yesterday,
Yep.
on Daryl's birthday, was the second Destruction show. And
That was great.
It
Loved
was
it.
headlined by Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tanahashi.
Who won?
Tanahashi.
No, Zack Sabre Jr. won. Yeah. See, edit it. I mean, we had that. I mean, that was the right result, and we are correct about it.
Who do you think's got the best hair out of them two?
At the moment, it's Zack. He's got it nice and neat, whereas Tanahashi's, it's in that kind of half stage because he's had it cut. It's just not bedded in yet. Anyway, most of the stuff's happening in England, though, because England's the best, isn't it? Well,
Okay, now I can't do it. I was going to do the little Great British Grumble, and you're like, oh, England's the best. What you done there? No.
Rule Britannia. Is that what we do?
Yeah, go on then.
Britannia rules the waves.
Great British Grumble on the royalgrumble.com. It's not our website. We don't own it. It's about pugs. It's a real thing. Genuinely. Royalgrumble.com is owned by a pug.
It might be me.
It might be. Well, we'll find out. Not unless you're in Ontario. I don't think so.
I'm a fan of pugs in Ontario.
Well, okay. Yeah. The Great British Grumble bonus edition.
I'll start off light. Cassius Ohno's in ICW. Challenging for the title.
No. Yeah,
that's a weird one.
Yeah. He's in Newcastle. Because, of course.
Who's their champ again?
Joe Coffey. I think they've had two matches previous, and they might be tied. So this is the tiebreaker, which Joe Coffey will probably win.
Well, yeah.
But it's another good coup for ICW. Their relationship with WWE paying off once again.
Yeah, those relationships with WWE are really paying off for everybody, I would say, actually. And they probably lead into what we're about to talk about next. The big news of the week, I would say.
Progress had Chase the Sun at Alexander Palace, their big show of the year.
They did.
The big things, Zack Sabre Jr. had an open challenge that was answered by a returning Marty Scurll, who hasn't appeared for Progress since last December. Or it might have been back in January. Three of the four titles changed hands. The only one that didn't was the women's title. Toni Storm retained over Dahlia Black.
You're wearing a Toni Storm t-shirt now, Dan.
I am. What was the tag titles? CCK beat the British Strong Style in a ladder match, and the Atlas title, Volta won that from Matt Riddle in a freeway that also featured Timothy Thatcher, and Travis Banks ended the near year-long reign of Pete Dunne to win the Progress title. In what's been hinted that it might have been Pete Dunne's last appearance in Progress.
See, that has been hinted, but
they keep saying it's been a good run.
Yeah, I'm not sure I buy it because I think he might be back in Progress, say, sometime around next year. Maybe back in London, maybe at a particular venue. Dan, you know where I'm going with this, tell me.
Hello, Wembley.
Hello, Wembley.
Oh, that's good, isn't it?
Hello, Wembley. All right.
I'm not
Progress.
You're not Wembley, you're Daryl, aren't you?
Yeah.
Progress are running Wembley Arena, baby.
That's all right. It's good. Good news.
I feel like this is an even, like, when ICW first announced they were doing the Hydro, I thought that's a kind of cool thing. This is way bigger.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Well, slow down. You're getting excited.
It's Wembley.
Wait. You're getting excited. They can configure it to like down to 5,000. So I'm not capping. I'm not like saying like don't get excited, even though I am. But like, let's be real. Just because it holds like 10 or 12,000 doesn't necessarily mean.
I know. I'm not talking about the fact it's Wembley. That's the big deal. It's an iconic venue. Like the Hydro is kind of a new venue. I know it's Glasgow's latest arena and stuff.
Yeah, here we go.
But this is Wembley. It holds a lot more, and it's also the site of, before ICW came along, the biggest wrestling match in British history.
What was that?
The Big Daddy Giant Haystacks match was at Wembley.
Also, it's next to a big stadium, so they can go, we're running Wembley Arena. It's a bit of a laugh, isn't it?
Wembley Arena is it's one of the most iconic venues in London.
It's not the O2 though, is it? I mean,
what do you mean by venue?
All I'm saying is, did millions
in terms of like for gigs and stuff like that, especially like what Progress aims for in terms of like rock venues and stuff like Electric Ballroom. They went to Brixton Academy. Wembley Arena is like, it's a landmark for a lot of people.
All I'm saying is, did millions of pounds of the taxpayers' money get spent on it, and did it turn into a money pit for a while? So if it didn't, it's not the O2, is it? So the old Millennium Dome. That's why I like to call it.
Yeah, well, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, take that, corporate society.
I think it's one of the only like major arenas I've never been to.
Yeah, do you know, I've never been either. I got invited once.
Wembley or O2?
Wembley. I've been to O2 Arena a few times.
I nearly went to I think it was THQ event there years back, but my friend wanted me to drive, so I was like, no, I'm not driving to London. Yeah. Go to London. Be disappointed.
I will be going to this event, as my other half has said she's going to get us the tickets when they go on sale next Monday, the day after this is released.
So back to the point that I was making about this then, do you think, because I know I do you think there's going to be WWE talent on this show?
I think there'll be a little bit of involvement.
I don't think it'll be anybody major. I think it might be along the same lines of that Cassius Ohno thing, or Noam Dar in ICW, or Jack Gallagher in Progress.
It'll be
before.
someone who makes sense, because Progress's whole thing has always been their talent is the ones that are pushed. So to have like a lot of import talent on wouldn't really fit what Progress are doing, even though this is a much bigger venue than they've run previous. If they want to stay within like their remit, it'd have to be someone like Jack Gallagher, like people who've previously appeared for Progress.
Unless Triple H calls up and he's like, you know what, you guys are all right. They'll like, even just sign you up, mate. You're the fourth member of British Strong Style.
Well, he has photos with him and everything. He loves them.
Yeah.
Also, just a side note, have you seen Gabe Sapolsky's Twitter picture?
Definitely not.
It's fucking hilarious.
100% no.
You know the picture of them all sat in the production bay at NXT, where it's Jim and Glenn and John from Progress, Triple H, and then Gabe Sapolsky sat there? Gabe Sapolsky's like cropped it so it's just his face kind of creepily over Triple H's shoulder. It's one of the best Twitter profiles ever. Go look at it.
Couldn't imagine how that could possibly be disturbing with Gabe Sapolsky's beautiful face. He's quite the attractive man.
Is he?
No. Vince McMahon was on SmackDown, wasn't he? That was good. We didn't date the show, so it's fine. So that was good / bad.
It was a real birthday treat.
It was a real. I can't even remember what else was supposed to happen on SmackDown. I think there was some title match. Was it the tag title match was supposed to happen? The
You're
street
asking the wrong
fight,
person.
probably. Not much has happened on SmackDown lately.
No.
So I hope it was good.
There's one more cool thing that happened on Raw that we didn't talk about.
Is it?
John Cena and Braun Strowman.
Lesnar.
Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, they had a fight and they didn't get all little guys to come and pull them apart.
Brock Lesnar did the New Japan German suplex cell. In other words,
Braun Strowman did the cell.
Braun Strowman did, meaning that he got straight up and stared him down.
Yeah, actually, that was a pretty cool moment, to be fair. It's the way that Brock just reels off. He's like, suplex, well, not bad. And Braun's like, Braun! That's the actual
I'm not finished with you.
That was good because they don't do that in WWE.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do the no-sell thing. So the fact that they did, one person did it once, it meant a lot.
Stands out, doesn't it? It makes a difference.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention something last week, so I'm going to mention it now. John Bradshaw Layfield's gone.
Yay!
But he's
Fuck you, John.
But he's gone to be part of a charity.
I don't give a shit. Jimmy Savile was part of a charity and look what happened now. so like, it's my birthday. I can do what I want.
His release statement was all like, "Yeah, I did like tribute to the troops and stuff. That was my idea, and yeah, I got Ron Simmons in the Hall of Fame and did all this stuff about civil rights and stuff."
Those are not the same thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if he equates them to being the same thing, but they're not the same thing. But the good, especially good thing about this is Corey Graves is doing double duty. So, see, this is where I could have fit it in, couldn't I?
Yeah,
From his humble beginnings in 1PW.
I know your money.
There you go to how he's doing now.
Yeah.
I'm fertile. Remember that. Well, what other catchphrases have we got? What's your catchphrase, Dan?
I don't have one.
There you go. Wubba lubba dub dub. No?
I am in great pain. That would suit me.
I don't give a fuck. Shake that out. No, we're not doing that.
No.
Okay. You know what we are doing?
Go on.
Watching the Chaperone. We're watching the Chaperone. Yeah.
Well, did we do the plugs at the end of the Chaperone when we recorded that?
Yeah.
What do you mean when we record? What
We
we're
did. Well,
about
I just want to plug the YouTubes because we've not plugged that for a while, and I've got back into plugging the YouTubes.
Okay.
So when we upload the podcast, we also upload it to YouTube because some people like to watch it on YouTube.
YouTube.
Why do you keep saying YouTube?
Look, if you say it more, it gets in their head and they do it
Okay,
more.
right. Okay.
I think people know what YouTube is.
YouTube.
But we're not doing a video podcast.
No.
But the audio's on there.
Yep.
But what I've started doing as well is uploading the old shows onto it as well on the 15th of every month.
There you
I
go.
don't. It's just the middle day in it. So
no, it means something.
So the one that just got uploaded was entrant number 10, back when we were still doing entrant numbers.
Yay!
And the episode called Whatever Floats Your Boat, Lads. A busy week sees the Royal Grumble hit a perfect 10 with NXT TakeOver, Best of the Super Juniors, Brock Lesnar's return to UFC, and Daryl remembers a former WWE Tag Team's entrance differently.
I wrote that. Me, I wrote it.
Can you remember what the tag team is?
Yeah. It's Unico and Camacho.
It was something racist. I remember.
All right, okay, throw that in there.
It actually wasn't, because I
don't
remember what it
spoil it.
was, but we'll not spoil it for the listeners. So yeah, so
Spoil it
you
for
can
them.
enjoy
I
that.
was being
You can find that on
sensationalist.
YouTube.
Yeah, so we've not got a link because we're not big enough to get a proper link, but we link it all on Facebook and Twitter and shit, so you just find it on there.
Yeah, so go to royalgrumble.weebly.com and go to Royal Grumble Pod on Twitter, and they will have your links to YouTube.
Yeah, and Facebook at
And
Royal Grumble.
Facebook.com/Royal Grumble, which I'm going to repeat all at the end anyway. But anyway, time for Grumble Film Club. So grab your popcorn, turn your phone off, and we'll be watching The Chaperone after this.
Well, no running, no jumping, no skipping, no playing, no laughing, no dancing, no sinning, no praying, no talking, no walking, no farting, no fiddling around. No dip, no chew, no chaw, no snuff, no smokes, no snorts, no lip, no gruff, no spit, no puke, no piss, no puffing in town. No oils, no vapes, no herbs, no shake, no edibles, extracts, brownies, or cakes, no dabs, no dubs, no chance to recreate. No hugging, no kissing, no moaning, no pissing, no preening, no grooming, no wishing, no shifting, no looking, no leaping, no risk of taking this time. Well, it's the Chaperone song, we're all gonna get along. Rain or shine, gonna have some fun. All worries aside, gonna polish off.
And we're back. It's the Royal Grumble Film Club. If I wasn't here for any reason before, I'm just don't worry about it. Fine. So we're talking about the Chaperone.
Danny doesn't know what we've just said about him either.
I can't believe you said those things in front of me and my child. How dare you? Or possibly not my child. We'll find out. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, we're talking about The Chaperone. It's the Grumble Film Club, edition number 2. This is apparently a comedy. Why have I gone dead?
I've turned it down a bit.
Why?
It was really loud.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Confusing me.
Right, for the listeners, Dan's turned the noise gate down so the volume's gone down in Graham's headphones, and that's what caused a bit of
Confusing.
mild
Sorry,
panic.
I'm easily confused. Plus, also, I wasn't even here a minute ago. Or was here, or wasn't here, depending on what my circumstances are.
So wait, this film stars Haley Lou Richardson and Miranda Otto, and it's in the early 1920s. A Kansas woman finds her life forever changed when she accompanies a young dancer
Dan, that's
on
not
a fame-seeking
this
journey to New York City.
No, that's not this film, Dan.
Oh, well, mate, I've watched the wrong film. I found this a very moving story.
Did you?
Yeah.
You watched that film, did you?
Yeah.
What happens in the film?
Well,
Don't read the plot.
Louise Brooks, who is the character played by Haley. Fuck.
Ah,
Haley
no,
Richardson.
you don't get to do it
Yeah.
again now. That's it. You've messed it up. Basically, I think his point, Daryl, and I'm not 100% sure, is that there's 2 films called The Chaperone,
Okay.
I imagine, which, I mean, that he's doing the little War Games thing he did from last time, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Yeah.
the wrong War Games? Ooh. What's the wrong Chaperone? Ooh. Anyway, so let's start off. How does this film
I watched
begin?
the wrong Game of Thrones the other day.
Did you?
I watched the porn parody.
Oh, I feel like you might have done that deliberately.
Yeah.
Is it called what I think it's called?
Game of Bones?
Yeah.
I'm going to level you with a joke. I don't know.
Oh,
I know,
okay.
but-
I bet there is one called Game of Bones, though.
There definitely is a porn parody because I've seen a screenshot of it.
Well, I know, but I mean,
There's
what's
a
it
porn
called?
parody of everything. There's a porn parody of Bob's Burgers. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one of SpongeBob SquarePants that's fucking hilarious.
Are we really doing this? Are we
Let's
changing
talk
this
about-
episode to our favourite porn parodies? Is there a porn parody of The Chaperone, though? Bet there isn't. So, China Queen of the Ring doesn't count.
I'll tell you what put me off is hearing Lisa Simpson orgasm.
Oh, God. Well, yeah. So, Lisa Simpson's in this film. And
Just his face when I said that.
so it's Triple H, Lisa Simpson, and I can't remember a character's name. One of the Dumfries from Modern Family.
Yep. And Kevin Corrigan.
Yeah, you mentioned this last week. Who is he?
Professor Professorson in Community.
Ah, no idea.
He was in the film Some Guy Who Kills People, which was a big hit at Celluloid Screams in 2011, I think it was, or 2012.
There's some.
So that's a really good film, actually.
Is that a real film? I thought
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
doing like a community reference.
It's a
I've got to be
comedy.
honest.
It's a comedy horror called Some Guy Who Kills People, and he's the main character.
This is a comedy action film, isn't it? But it's missing one of those elements. We'll figure out which one.
Wait a minute, which one?
Well, we'll
'Cause
decide.
It could be either.
Well, I know. We'll decide soon enough. So the film starts with the word Ray being said about 3,742 times.
It's just
Ray.
Ray.
just plain
It's just Ray.
plain.
What's
Ray.
that mean? Right. Let's start off with that.
All
Let's
right,
address this.
all right, okay. I think it's like in his past,
Uh-huh.
he was called Ray Ray.
Right.
That was kind of like his nickname.
Uh-huh.
That was his gang name.
Yeah, well, yeah, but like, and all his gang members knew him as Ray Ray. They'd call him Ray Ray.
Yeah.
And then he now has turned his life around, and he just wants to be known as Ray. Like Ray Ray's in his past, and he's just called Ray.
Right, but that's not that different to Ray, is it? I mean, it's just said twice. If it was like, oh, it's Bone Crusher. No,
Yeah, but-
it's just Ray.
Yeah, but when you were a bank robber, we called you Grey Grey, didn't we?
Well, I mean, you know, we're not going to talk about that. On
Well,
the,
exactly. It's
you
just
promised,
it's just Grey now.
you
isn't it?
promised, like you swore, because like I mean, you lied under oath for me. You know.
Exactly.
Can podcasts be entered as proof of evidence?
I'd say so.
Okay, none of that happened. It's all just great. It's all just a great joke.
So yeah, he's leaving prison.
And he's got his friend who's the prison guard.
Yeah.
His mate. He's like, "Don't worry, Ray. Off you go and enjoy the rest of your life. We never see him again."
Well, there's the one prison guard who's saying to him like, "Oh, you'll be back here. You'll be back here." And I thought that's making a really good important thing about recidivism. And it's a rate in America, which can be anywhere as high as 95% in the United States in some areas. That's a true
He's read a
stat.
book before, hasn't he?
Read a book.
It's
He did
like
a degree.
It's like I have a master's degree in this topic.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I've
I thought it was
got a degree
making.
in film, mate. So
Well, yeah.
who wasted more money? This guy. So fuck you.
We could do a podcast about which one of us wasted more money on our degrees, but I don't think we should do that ever because it'll make us all very sad. So let's just continue.
I thought he was going down the Werner Herzog route. Like,
Wait, sorry. You thought this film was going down the Werner Herzog
yeah, have
route?
you seen Beyond the Abyss? Is it called?
Look, I'm sorry.
About
you
Death
thought
Row?
you
It's a
thought
really
the
good documentary.
Chaperone made by WWE
I
Studios. Hoped maybe, yes.
Yeah, because otherwise it's going to be a paint by numbers action comedy
I don't even think
with a
it's made by
guy
numbers.
with a guy who. That's the main
Mr.
thing I want
Comedy.
to talk about this. So Triple H at the beginning of the film has a fake beard. At the time, I'm pretty sure he had a real beard that he must have shaved off to play the rest of the film, and then had to put a fake beard on him.
I hope that's
and
what
the fake
happened.
beard looks fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's not a
Secondly-
great beard.
Yeah, but
He's the
you know as well as anybody that films are shot out of order.
yeah.
So maybe it
they could've
worked out that they had to shoot all the other bits with him clean shaven first.
It's okay. We'll get you a fake beard from the joke shop down the road because that's what it looked
It's
like.
low budget, isn't it?
Yeah, but then also Triple H. Out of anyone.
Would the voice of Lisa Simpson be in a low budget film? Don't answer that question. Carry
I mean,
on.
I have looked on Wikipedia, and she's only been in low budget films. Other than
It's hard to
Simpsons, the
decide whether
movie.
this is her worst film because she was in the film Maximum Overdrive, which is the Stephen King film where Stephen King directed it with saying, I want to do Stephen King right. And now we'll only say about it, I was on a lot of cocaine at the time. But so my big issue with this as well, so after he goes clean shaven, Triple H is the only person in the world who looks like more of a fucking sinister dickhead with clean shaven than he does with a beard.
Do you not think that reminds you of the old Hunter Hearst Helmsley
Yeah,
ways, and that's
exactly.
why? Yeah.
Like
See that
he's just got one of those
for the
faces.
mainstream people who all came to watch this film. I don't think this is aimed at wrestling fans because I mean, wrestling fans wouldn't come to watch this film, would they? So
Yeah, but it was a bad guy in Blade 3, weren't
Oh,
he?
yeah, he was,
And he
yeah.
was clean shaven in that.
the worst
Yeah.
of the Blade films. Yes. Triple
The
H.
X-Men Free of Blade films. They always fuck up on the third one. Spider-Man. Yeah, let's just go for it. Like,
Oh, let's not do worst trilogy films because we will be here forever.
Godfather 3 is a big step down too.
When's Chaperone
Anyway.
3 coming out?
Oh.
So yeah, Triple
Like-
H.
There's a thing as well, like Kevin Corrigan, his entire career has kind of played the underdog kind of layabout guy. And here he is as the sinister bad guy. They are both miscast.
Yeah.
If you'd have switched the two roles of these two guys, this film would have been half passable. I think.
But then Triple H wouldn't have been the star of the film, would he? And that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Triple H is the star of the film. So he comes out
At
of
the
jail.
start of the film, I don't know if you saw this on yours, it's all dark, and then the light comes on in the cell, and he goes, "We are NXT." And-
That wasn't on my version.
was it not?
No.
Because it shows you this big baby face at the
Yeah,
start.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that wasn't. So, yeah, the start of the film, he comes out of prison. He's like, all right. And then his criminal mate, Corrigan, is that him?
Kevin Corrigan.
Mark Corrigan, off of Peep Show, comes out and...
Philip LaRue.
Yep.
That's his character name.
And he's like, all right, Triple H, I mean Ray. Oh, it's just Ray now. Do you want to get in this car and come and do some more crime? And Triple H is like, no, I'm not doing crime anymore. It's like, no, come and do some crimes. All right, well, I'll drive your car then. Okay, you just drive my car. Then he steals his car.
Yeah,
So
that's I've got a list. That's the first crime he commits in the show.
So I just want to point something out.
Outside the prison.
he's going straight. He's not doing crime anymore apart from
Right.
that one crime.
I've already made one thing about it being a paint-by-numbers action comedy and stuff, and I don't think the script had much work on it. Here's another thing. I've got the cast list in front of me, so I can just to jog my memory. There's only 2 characters who have full names in this entire film.
Who are they?
Ray Bradstone, and Philip LaRue. Every other character just has either a first name or are Dr. someone. So Dr. Edmund and Dr. Marjorie.
I think you find out the doctor's first name because he introduces himself, doesn't he, to Triple H?
Okay, so there's 3 characters who
I
have
can't
full
remember it.
names.
I think
forgettable.
technically his daughter has a full name.
Yeah.
Because his daughter's still got
Bradstone.
the same name. In fact, it's established in one of the scenes that his daughter's still got the same
Yeah.
name.
And is
That was one of the scenes shortly after I'd fallen asleep. I wish I was lying. Actually, I don't wish I was lying.
Wait,
Like,
no,
literally, the cast list I've got just has like Carlos, Goldie,
no, the bus driver's got 2 names. It's Otto Man off of The Simpsons.
Nick the bus driver. That's how he's credited.
Yeah, isn't it
in
the bus
film.
driver? Although he is, I've not even thought about that.
Yeah.
How funny! They've got Yardley Smith. They
Yeah.
went, just steal another character for The Simpsons. It's fine. Where we've got Lisa Simpson, we've got Otto off of The Simpsons. Cracking, just go for it. So then Triple H goes back. He's like, right, I'm off to see my ex-wife now.
Yeah.
Now, maybe this is just me. She looks a bit like China. You know, think
Well, I
There's a
watched this
small
with my
resemblance.
girlfriend, and
Yeah.
she said she doesn't look as butch as Stephanie, is what she said.
oh, they are. So
Yeah.
I bet Stephanie was watching this film. And go, well, all right, but she can't be as fit as me.
Yeah. Do you think Stephanie were on set saying no sex scenes?
Definitely. What, like Nikki Bella was on that John Cena one, where he.
Trainwreck.
Yeah, which supposedly Amy Schumer tells people that John Cena shagged her in that film
Yeah.
because she said that John Cena didn't know how to do a sex scene without just having
So
sex
she
with
just
it.
fucked him, yeah.
Yeah, which I bet Nikki Bella was delighted about her telling
Yeah.
people that.
Total Bellas is back this week.
Yes, it is. I like Total Bellas. It's all
What-
right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're dating
Sorry.
this.
Yeah.
Nikki Bella is in Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Is
and
now.
she's, like every Strictly Come Dancing / Dancing with the Stars thing, she's had an affair with a dancer.
Is she?
I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay. She will
I
have by
mean-
now.
Like, dancing is just shagging with your clothes on.
Is it?
Kinda.
What?
Have you ever done the Macarena?
Have you ever done?
Or the Okie Kokie?
It's kind of it's foreplay pretty much, isn't it? It's
Whoa, the Okie Kokie. Yeah, it's foreplay.
Right. So,
I don't know how you do it, but obviously
well,
you've been doing
look,
it wrong.
Can we stop talking about your sex life and get back to Triple H's sex life?
Yeah. By the way, the
Ray
wife,
Bradstone's sex life.
the wife is Annabeth Gish, who's actually a proper actress.
Oh dear.
She was in the X-Files.
That doesn't make her a proper actress, Dan.
She was the kind of replacement for Agent Scully.
So much like, in fact, in the first WWE film, The Marine, they had the kind of replacement for Agent Fox.
Yeah.
Mulder, sorry. They
Just
also
going through
have
all the X-Files cast that aren't David.
they also had
Duchovny
the
and
kind of
Johnson.
replacement for Agent Scully.
Yeah.
They had the super good Robert Patrick and this woman. So can we flash forward to Triple H is like, oh, is my daughter here? And she's like, no, your daughter's at school. He's like, oh, that's fine. I'll just go. Oh no, is the daughter here? I can't remember.
No, she's on her way back from school, isn't she?
Well, there you go. So the daughter comes in and she just goes past him, doesn't she? And she's like, oh, why don't you just piss off, Ray?
The
You
daughter,
ignorant."
played by the biggest star in this film, who's not Triple H. Or you could argue he's a bigger star, Ariel Winter from Modern Family.
I think she's probably a bigger star
Yeah.
because she's in mainstream. Even though Triple H would like to tell you he's in mainstream, he's not. So
He walked Mayweather down to ring one time.
he was on that one episode of Saturday Night Live with The Rock.
Yeah, it depends what your class is mainstream, because I think viewing figure wise, if you think about it from the first time Triple H debuted on WWE to now, and you add all the millions of viewers up like WWE do,
And
so
then-
they're not repeat viewers, they're not repeat
Modern Family.
Yeah,
would
Modern
still
Family's like
smash
the
out
biggest
all
show in the world that isn't The Big Bang Theory.
Is it?
Yeah,
that. Yeah, actually is. Yeah, seriously.
it's like super
How many millions
massive.
of viewers do they get a week? Bearing in
Ridiculous.
mind, like they'll probably do 20 odd episodes and then stop.
They do a fair amount, to be fair. It's been very popular. Like,
If you add up their millions and then add up WWE's millions over the year, who gets most?
but what if you add them up over the same amount of time that they've been on? I think we know.
No,
I think we know.
we're not playing that rule.
What's the real quiz?
Their seasons tend to average between 8.2 to 14 million viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's like a lot more than WWE.
That's the real quiz. That's the real quiz. So, can we get back to talk about the chaperone, please?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about the chaperone. So Triple H goes to the school because that's a logical decision for any ex-crim. You're allowed. You just walk in.
Yeah.
And he stops two kids from having a fight, doesn't he?
Yeah, because he's a good guy now.
You know the best way to do it, right? Don't separate them. Don't ask them to stop. Now, grab their hair. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then one of them quotes The Art of War.
Yeah, I think this is also like, so you get 2 or 3 Chekhov guns in like this 3 or 4 minute like section. Do you understand the phrase Chekhov gun? Because you're looking at
Does
me.
it look like I understand the phrase Chekhov?
Daryl will understand this.
I'm not
It's the whole
explaining
thing of if a gun is used in the finale, then you need to show the gun earlier on in the script.
All right.
So
okay.
that's called Chekhov's gun. So in the fact that he mentions lawsuits, and that comes up later on in the story in terms of like people threatening to sue and all sorts of stuff. The Art of War is a big deal in this.
Yeah,
film,
so he mentions that Triple H, according to this, has read The Art of War. There's a lot of stuff in this that Triple H says that I'd be really interested to see if he actually knows much about.
So on his other crimes that he's committed, pulling a kid's hair.
Yeah, so that's assault.
I'm sure that's assault.
Yeah, assault, yeah.
I'm not sure if hanging around a playground is a crime, but like if
Loitering.
If a man was hanging around a playground
With a criminal record.
like associating himself with children that aren't his own, that's how rumours start.
Yeah. So then the headmaster comes out, and instead of immediately dismissing Triple H from the site, he's like, "Oh, cheers, mate. Thank you, Triple H. I mean Ray, for grabbing these 2 kids' hairs and stopping them from having a fight." And then Lisa Simpson shows up. Lisa Simpson's there. She's like, "All right, I'm the teacher, Lisa Simpson, and that. You seem like a responsible guy with the 2 kids' fists." With his hand wrapped around the 2 kids' hair, he's like, she's like, "You seem like a reasonable guy. Could you come on our bus trip for us?" He's like, "Do I need a background check?" No, just be right.
They're worried about lawsuits, but not CRB checks.
Yeah, you're her dad, aren't you? And she's like, "Oh, don't bring him on the trip." And he's like, "Nah, I'll be fine. I'll turn up. It'll be all right."
Did you know Yeardley Smith was born in Paris?
No.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Okay. So then
I've mentioned already she was in the film Maximum Overdrive. You should really watch Maximum Overdrive. It's terrible.
Can I say something, right? For a guy who only has daughters, Triple H doesn't look convincing at all talking to his daughter. Like,
it's anytime he's good. Like, you know, whenever he threatens anyone and you see Triple H pretty much, he's fucking brilliant. If he was the menacing guy, he'd be great.
yeah,
But it's when he's trying to be,
he's trying to relate to his daughters. He's
Yeah, I
got
know.
real daughters in real life. They're probably about the age of this girl in the film.
Yeah, it's just...
So
I guess it's not all his fault, I don't think. Because, as I've said, I have many problems with this script.
So his little mate, Ben Corrigan, shows up again. And what's his name? Not Ben Corrigan.
Kevin.
Yeah. And he shows up and he's like, "Oh, come and do crime. I know you took my car, but I'm willing to forgive that. I owe come and do some more crime." And his little mate says, literally, and I'm quoting here, he says, "You're the best driver getaway man in the business." How did that not get
Exposition.
edited out? Like, what?
Just clunky exposition, isn't it? It's
Clunky
awful.
exposition, that's who you are. So Triple H is like, "I'm going to batter you," and he has a fist print in the wall because smacks him, fist print in the wall.
Yeah, it's like an actual fist, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Like,
Yeah.
you can even see like the knuckle grooves. Yeah, so he's well hard, but Triple H is like, "Oh, I'm well hard." Just don't forget, because like maybe when he was trying to relate to his daughter, you forgot that he's mega hard, but like it's a bit like Shane McMahon battering people occasionally.
A little bit, yeah.
You've got to remember that he's mega hard, so don't forget the Triple H is mega hard.
Yeah, doing that too. I'm just double checking Kevin Corrigan's extensive IMDb. He was in Fringe. I forgot about that one. He was Sam Weiss in Fringe.
I nearly watched Fringe once.
It's a good show.
I didn't.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's
I'm sure
enjoyable.
it's fine.
Talking of shows that you've never watched, but I have. Do you know when we went to New York, mate?
Yeah.
And I made you stand in Central Park for hours watching that thing being filmed.
watching Person of Interest?
Yeah, Person of Interest.
Yeah.
The Doctor
Yeah.
in this is one of the main bad guys in Person of Interest.
Oh, mint. Which
Yeah.
doctor?
The woman's...
The one who doesn't know how to work a
Is
TV.
that, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a mess.
oh,
Such a
I'm
loser.
crazy. Oh, bloody, oh, look at me. I'm a nerdy guy. And
Yeah.
I'm,
And it's really weird seeing him play the nerdy guy because he plays the bad guy really good.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
He's like, whoa, look at me. I'm not going anywhere. How can I compete with you, Triple H, with your luscious locks?
Exactly.
Yeah. That might play into the finish. Spoiler, it does.
We get a montage soon, don't we?
We got this guy who looks like Matthew Broderick and Steve Buscemi. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy shortly after Triple H punches the fist in the wall.
Yeah.
It's Matthew Buscemi or Steve Broderick just shows up. And then I literally don't even remember what he does. But like, I think he might. I can't remember.
meat.
I can't remember who he is.
Most people in this film are just room meat.
Yeah.
They have no importance to the story.
So then
They're
Triple H.
just there.
So anyway, the point is Triple H is like, oh, I don't want to be part of your crime. I'm gonna go get me a legitimate job.
Montage.
So he has 3 interviews. He's like, 3 interviews. I haven't got a job.
Back to crime.
Back to crime.
I'll do me a crime.
One of them, he was like, he talks about cars. He's like, do you know what hybrid is? No, you're already a criminal, right? Clearly you're keeping that from him. Probably, what's a worse crime is saying, oh yeah, I know how to fix that car. Oh yeah, I did rob a bank.
It's like,
I feel like
the reason I'm so good with cars is because I used to drive getaway cars in massive robberies. Like garages in place and
I
rape
feel like
people.
if they're like, do you know what hybrid is? You'd be like, yeah, I do, yeah. And then if you get the job.
Anyway, I can do a middle class old man joke where it's like, well, garage would be a perfect job for him because they're already crooks.
Bloody garages, Daryl, you're a car.
I
owner.
have got a car.
Oh yeah, bloody garages ripping us off, innit?
You can relate to that.
Oh
It's
yeah, bloody
observational.
bloody yeah, and
It's topical, isn't it?
yeah,
Yeah.
all
Satire.
yeah,
Cars.
garages, bloody mechanics. Don't trust a mechanic ever.
No.
You don't know any mechanics, do you, Dan?
No.
Me neither.
No.
No, I wouldn't trust any mechanics,
Depends. Mechanic of what?
especially not if they're in my family.
One of them fixes small things, one of them fixes big things, so
There you
it's
go.
fine.
Right, so then they go to the crime. Right, they're off. We're loving crime. We'll have to do some
We're
crime.
off to do a crime. Did you know that robbing a bank is actually like one of the smallest payouts you can get in a robbery?
Is it really?
Yeah, because all the vaults and stuff, you'll notice, like working retail, that was hopefully that was vague
Yeah, that's
enough.
fine. That's fine.
The vaults are time delayed to be enough
He works at
time
Ann Summers, everybody.
where
I fucking wish I did. I'd be trying alt knickers on.
they're time delayed, so it's nearly impossible to get the money from the thing. So you just have
The
to
artist
rely
falling
from
over
the
the down.
tills, and the tills don't keep enough money in to be worth the like prison sentence.
Depends if you don't do cash lifts or not. So
Yeah, but like, if it's a bank, they'd have procedures and stuff, and there's no way you could get a bag full of money out of a bank.
me said, have you been into Halifax Bank recently?
No.
Right. They've
know
got
at Barclays-
gaps in the till. You can literally walk behind the tills. You can get. There's no barrier. You can walk. You're like New Argos.
You know, Barclays only has one like cashier now.
I'm so glad we're talking about New Argos.
No, because like New Argoses that have been done up.
Right.
I've been to one in Bedford recently.
Okay.
And it's the first one I've been to in 5 years that doesn't have a tablet in it. They've still got the old school keypads, like proper old school midnighters keypads.
That's excellent.
But New Argoses now, you can just walk behind tills, like one in Meadowhall, you can just walk behind them.
Yeah.
Fucking Halifax Bank, that's where all my money is. And you can just walk
It's
fucking
because you don't
behind it
keep
and
enough
take
money in
it.
it to be worthwhile.
Well, I ain't got enough money anyway. I'm in negative fucking figures, but that's the fucking point.
Well, it's like the new Barclays. Like Barclays now only has one actual like man till. Everything else is computerized and stuff. It's crazy.
I hate to say this again. Can we go back to talk about the chaperone?
Why
please?
would we do that?
Because right,
There's
this
a
is
theme
important.
here.
This is important because Triple
We're
H.
trying to steer the getaway car away. We're getting away from
Well,
this
look, they're
crime
in the getaway car,
film.
right? No, we're bringing it back on topic. Triple H is in the getaway car, and he's like, "Oh, I'm
We're
the
still
best
at
getaway
first act,
driver."
Daryl.
I know.
I'm back at, right, and then the film decides to invoke Point Break.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea, isn't it? Don't invoke better films. You know what I mean? Like Point Break is a daft 90s, action. Would you call it comedy? I don't know. Not really.
As it's
like a daft 90s action film where you can switch your brain off, and Keanu Reeves is an FBI agent, and they're invoking Point Break. Definitely don't invoke Point Break. And then they try and make some hilarious joke about the fact that one of them's got a Condoleezza Rice.
It's the only point I
mask.
laughed in the film.
Is it really? I laughed at one thing later on. I didn't laugh at the Condoleezza Rice thing, even though I thought it was mildly amusing.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough to make me actually laugh. But anyway, they're invoking Point Break, and Triple H is sat in the car. He's like, "Oh, good job this bank's next to my kid's school."
It's convenient, isn't it?
Coincidence number one. Triple H's daughter happens to be at the school next to the bank he's robbing.
So this is another crime that he commits.
Yep.
Because even though he doesn't go in and commit the crime, surely he's an accessory
Yeah.
because he's driven them there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
is.
it's another crime he's committed.
Yeah, so there you are, Triple H. But don't worry, partway through he's like, can't be arsed with this.
He didn't knowingly report the crime as well.
Yeah.
So he takes the car keys, chucks them in a bush, doesn't he?
Yeah. Which I didn't quite understand.
Well, either
Stop them driving away.
But why?
Just take the keys with you then.
Just either leave them and let them do it themselves,
Yeah.
or take keys with you and go, look, this is a criminal's car. I found them.
Yeah.
Just do that. So anyway, by the way, don't forget that Triple H's daughter has a hot crush.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's got a hot crush on I don't know. Who's
Probably like Travis or Blake.
Yeah.
Something like that, innit?
Do you know what? I don't think it is. Because his name's something.
Josh.
Is it Josh?
Josh.
Because everyone in these films has stupid names. And I don't mean like stupid names in terms of like modern ones. Like this is the second film we've done with the main character called Ray. Let's not forget that. All the characters are called Ray. They've all got old names. Like even his daughter's called.
I can list it. Well, his daughter.
Sarah? It's something
Sarah, I think.
It's
Yeah.
certainly not
But we've got a
super
Josh, we've got Ogie, whatever that is, Ted, Simon, Brenda,
See, they're all
Tracy,
weird names. They're not.
Stanley.
I mean, you say the weird. One of the main female actresses in the film is called Yardley or Yardley.
And Ariel. But the point is, they're not modern names, are they? This is a
No.
film in 2011. It still the whole film feels like something that was written about 1992. I think it's probably like a script that was just sat on from 1992. And they went, shall we update it? Nah, just leave everything exactly the same as it is. Put the crime in, it's fine.
Do you know, like, this film is like perfect for an afternoon on Channel 5, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
It wouldn't be out of place.
No, definitely not.
You know what I've just seen as well? I'd never noticed this. One of the gangsters later on in the film is Luke Hawks, Wildcat,
Off
the
of-
professional wrestler.
Off
who
of
was-
wrestling?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You thought?
know who
Did
that
you think he got?
I've heard of him.
I'm going to WWE, mate. WWE films.
I go to WWE films. What was
Do you
that
think,
last thing you said?
think
Nothing?
on set he was talking to Triple H trying to get into
Yo,
WWE?
mate,
I don't think Triple H allowed him anywhere near him on set. I'll tell you that right now. So yeah,
So he leaves the car and then he goes.
yeah, and then there's some police officers, but we only ever see the feet. I can't remember what context. Oh yeah, the police officers are running in, but we only ever see the feet. I've got a theory about this. I think they did that so they were shooting at one point where they didn't have the police officer's uniform. So
Yeah.
they're like, oh, shoot the feet. Either that or someone really liked the bill. You know, at the
Yeah.
end of the bill where they're walking.
I quite like the bill.
Yeah, I like the ending of the bill as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes when I'm walking down the street, I look down at my feet and go, because you know,
Can we do one of these
No.
episodes about the storyline with Officer Gabriel?
What?
On the bill?
is it anything to do with wrestling?
That was no, it's not. No.
Then no.
Can we talk about Don Beach? Because you know, he was my favourite one off at Bill because he were a cop that went bad
Oh,
and he like ran off to Spain.
or
And
Rogue.
they had like a spin off.
Did he?
Yeah, and it was like Beach is back, and that was it. Like
What were it called? The Bill on the Beach?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Beach on the Bill.
I don't know.
Beach on the beach.
Maybe
Oh, what if he was on the beach? Beach on the beach.
Beat on the beach.
it was like Baywatch.
Beach.
They could team up with like Sheffield Wednesday left back and Beach and Reach on the beach.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there we are. That's a reference that everyone will enjoy,
Reference-
especially you, Daryl. Judging by your face, they just
Yeah.
closed down as soon as I said
Yeah,
it.
I don't have a clue.
So yeah, so we're carrying on. Triple H is like, oh no, I'm off to go on the bus. So he goes on the bus. The criminals eventually get away, but they're like, oh, look at that bus there. Look, Ray's on the bus. So there's coincidence number 2. The criminals happen to go near the boss again.
Also, there's
yeah,
the
but
bag switch as
Yeah,
well.
so Otto's not loading the bags
forgotten
in.
the bag switch.
So they
yeah.
set that up before this, that he's not loading the bags up because he needs a vision.
There's
He's
a
not,
third character called Dell that just disappears at this point, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never see him again.
so he.
He gets hit by a car or something, doesn't he?
Oh, does he? I forgot.
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, you do
Okay.
see him again, but he's just like laid in plaster, isn't he, in bed?
Oh, I'd
in
forgotten
hospital.
that. Okay, there you go.
So so he drops the bag with all the money in next to the school bus.
Yeah.
That also has loads of bags on the floor.
Yep.
And he gets loaded in, and then that's when his mates see Triple H on bus.
So then Triple H is on the bus, and they're all like making noises. They're like,
And he's going, wheels on the bus go round and round. No?
I was talking about Triple H delivering the line. He's like, I'm Mr. Bradstone. I'm the chaperone. Roll credits. There you go.
That's where there's that group of people who go and watch films, and when the title of the film is said, get up, applause, and leave.
Yep.
That has been that moment.
Do you know what? They would have had a better time if they'd
Yeah.
done that. That's only half an hour into the film. They're like, good, off we go.
I genuinely paused it at this moment and went off and did something else for like half an hour.
And applauded and left.
Yeah.
This is when we get introduced to the random blonde bully girl. Because we need more plots in this film.
Yeah, there's so many subplots upon subplots, and none of them mean a thing.
We've got the Triple H and his wife thing. We've got the Triple H and his daughter thing. We've got the Triple H and the crime thing. We've got the...
Well, it's what the spoiled girls do. Oh, they go and get plastic surgery.
Yeah, so we've got the girl in the crush thing.
Yeah.
And now we've got the girl in the bully thing as well. So like we'll bang that in there as well. So
We've also got the other chaperone that's got a crush on Lisa.
Fancy's the teacher. Yeah. I don't think we've been introduced to that yet. But
Okay.
let's just say for the moment we've got 6 plot lines so far.
If you're thinking this film sounds confusing, it's not.
No,
Yeah, it's just there's so much happening, but none of it matters.
Yeah. So then we're all off to the dinosaur museum, and fortunately, Triple H fucking loves
He
dinosaurs.
fucking loves a
doesn't he?
dinosaur.
He loves a bit of loves an oviraptor.
Yeah.
How long do you reckon it took Triple H to memorize all the facts about oviraptors?
Well, he probably just asked his mate Ric Flair about him. They were around at the same time.
Oh,
So I don't know, but on my notes here from that bit, I put why
died.
you better not have by now.
I'll have to cut that bit.
Yeah, you will.
on my notes here from that bit in the film. I've put why the fuck are we getting a lesson on the history of dinosaurs from the King of Kings?
Oh, good point.
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
Because
it was,
he's a good
it was
all-rounder.
It was very dinosaur heavy. Like,
I'll
why-
tell you why. I'll tell you exactly why. Because Hot Guy thinks that Triple H's dinosaur facts are cool. And so
Okay.
daughter's like, oh, Triple H, you're such a shit dad. I mean, Ray. You're such a crap dad. And then Hot Guy's like, well, I think dinosaur facts are pretty cool. And she's like, oh, Hot Guy fancy. Oh, yeah, cheers, Dad. You're a right.
That's fucked with the logic, because most of these films, the girls fancy the bad boy. What type of guy gets in a girl's good books like, your parents are cool?
I'll tell you what kind of guy. A hot guy who Triple H likes. We'll get back to that.
I've got a story that I don't know if we're going to have to cut because I'm made to look like the idiot in the story, but I don't know if you're going to think we have to cut it. So I just thought I'd warn you and I'm going to tell you it and then you can decide if you're going to cut it or not.
Okay, all right.
So it's about dinosaurs. So at work, we employed an autistic kid and he fascinated with dinosaurs, absolutely loved them. Like, he'd just come up to me, just start giving me loads of fucking dinosaur facts, like everything about dinosaurs. And I just asked him, I mean, I don't know anything about dinosaurs, so I just asked him about T-Rexes, that's all, that's the only one I can really name off the top of my head. But he fucking loved Disney films, absolutely fucking loved them. Like, he could do an impression of Robin Williams as the genie, and he loves Lion King and all that bullshit, right? So we're walking around, and he's talking to me about dinosaurs and stuff. And bearing in mind, he also likes kids' films and Disney films. We walked past a Good Dinosaur toy. And I said to him, oh, do you like The Good Dinosaur? Because in my head, I'm going, well, it's a kid's film and it's about dinosaurs. He likes kids' films and he likes dinosaurs, right? He went, no, that's babyish. Told me, didn't it?
Oh, mate. He's had your pants down.
Absolutely fucking rinsed me, didn't he?
Yeah, he really has. I thought you were going to say that he didn't like it because it was like not technically correct to the time period.
I mean, that's probably what he meant by
yeah.
being
Then he
babyish.
probably fucking hated Jurassic Park then.
Yeah, well, no, because DNA. I don't know.
He actually quite likes Jurassic Park.
Yeah, but then they've thought about it. Where's Good Dinosaur? Humans and didn't happen there. I can understand.
They didn't, because what about Flintstones? Is that not a documentary?
Well, I believe the film was with John Goodman.
Well, this is the thing.
I mean, film
can they
existed
do a
4,000 years
film
ago.
version of The Simpsons? Because like I was quite like Yeardley Smith is kind of like, you know, when Lisa becomes president in all the like flash forwards in The Simpsons.
Yeah,
I feel like she had that look of she could play President Lisa.
right.
So do you think I could write
Live
that?
action Simpsons.
Yeah, live action Simpsons, and have her play Lisa Simpson as the president.
Yeah, but then Bart gets weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have to find somebody to play Bart, won't we?
Yeah.
Right. So,
No, he's just moving on from that.
yeah, just moving on.
I think we need to move because we have been going a long time on this already.
So they're at the dinosaur museum, right? They're at the dinosaur museum, and Triple H is like, "Oh, I've got all these mega dinosaur facts," and then he sees the bad guy. He's like, "Oh, now we've got to leave." So Triple H drives the bus. We leave Otto behind.
Has Triple H passed his bus driving license?
I feel
Is he licensed to
like
drive heavy goods vehicles? Are you
most
asking?
likely no.
No, it's a different license.
Is it?
Yeah, my dad used to be a bus driver, and they're quite difficult to drive compared to normal
You got bigger
vehicles.
turning
Well,
circle.
I
and
mean,
all that
Yeah.
stuff.
You say that, mate, but Triple H could do it. So, and regardless of what your dad's experience
such a
is,
good
Triple
driver.
H.
He's such a good driver. He went to prison for it.
Well, let's not also forget, by the way, that partway through this, when Triple H takes over the bus and his daughter's like, "Oh," she walks to the front. She's like, "Can you slow down?" He's like, "No, I know how to drive." Then his daughter walks back, and Triple H looks in the mirror and goes, does a little swerve, knocks the daughter onto Hot Guy's lap. He's like, "Way, yeah, there you go." Tries to get his daughter laid.
It's a bit Hulk Hogan-ish, isn't it?
you go.
Actually, no, Hulk Hogan wasn't really fond of Brooke Hogan's boyfriend, was
Well,
he?
I mean, it depends what collar they wear. So he liked some of them, he didn't like the others.
Yeah, we're all a little bit racist, aren't we?
Well, I don't think any of us actually said I am a racist to a point, you know. So Hogan did though. So yeah, Triple H tries to get his daughter laid by swerving the bus. That's good.
Is this film any worse than a Hulk Hogan movie?
Well,
Because we've got Mr. Nanny in that.
Well, here's a question.
Mr. Nanny were all right.
Here's a question. When would you introduce new characters into the film? Because I think I'd wait until 54 minutes.
Yeah.
At which point, then I'd want to introduce new
I mean,
characters.
the film is nearly 2 hours. That's another thing. It's an action comedy that's nearly 2 hours.
It's 1 hour and 40. So
1 hour 46.
it probably felt worse. Hey?
1 hour 46 it came up.
Did you have an extended version or something?
Mine were 1 hour 43.
My actual DVD version was 1 hour 39.
Okay.
So
Mine came up 146.
clearly I got the better version out of all of them. I got the...
We
I
got
had
some.
an extra 3 minutes of fucking dinosaurs, didn't I?
So yeah, it's definitely the time to introduce new characters. There's also a short section, I think it's when they're in the hotel, where Triple H just decides to save the day for everybody. So first of all, he sees the hot guy. He's like, oh, hey, hot guy, you seem like a good guy. My daughter fancies you a bit, so get in there, mate. And then he goes across to Lisa Simpson and the bald other chaperone. He's like, hey, other chaperone, all that stuff that I told you, it's working, isn't it? Yeah, get in there with Lisa Simpson. And then he wanders out and he's like, right, I'm going to go spend time with my daughter now.
He just likes the thought of people around him shagging.
Did anyone write down the name of the fake singer that they came up with, by the way?
Oh,
No.
So they go to a record shop because hot guy gives Triple H advice. And because I searched for it, and maybe I've got it on my search history. But anyway, Triple H goes into this record shop. He's like, I'm wondering if you've got any good records like Frank Sinatra. I've got it. Frank Sinatra or Led Zeppelin or Kellen Smith. Now, let's put...
and the cool record store guy goes, oh, the trifecta.
Oh, yeah, because they're the three famous artists. Is Sinatra, Zeppelin, Kellen Smith.
When was the last time you went into an actual record store? Have you been in one?
All right, okay.
Do you mean like HMV or do you mean
no,
actually
like a
sells records?
proper like Battery Records in Sheffield, that type of place?
Never been in one. I've
think
walked
I've
past
been
the
in one.
Aardvark ones in Waterdale in Doncaster, but never went in.
I've been in one like once.
Well, I went to Record Store Day a few years ago when Coldplay released, like as a surprise, on the day of Record Store Day, saying we're releasing a new single and it's only going to be available on 7-inch vinyl on Record Store Day, and each record store is getting 2 copies. It's going to be super limited edition. The record store were making jokes trying to get people to buy these 2 Coldplay records because anything popular, the type of people who go in record stores fucking hate. And it's Coldplay.
You could have bought them and just sold them.
Yeah, but they were on eBay eventually for like 50p because hardly any of them sold even though they were limited edition.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, each to their own. Yeah,
Yeah.
If they like them, whatever. So this is the point at which I started to think that the girl from Modern Family might just be the only good actor in this. I'm not even sure what it was. I think it was when she's had a good time with her dad, and then she goes back and the news are like, oh, your dad's done a bad thing. She's like, she's having a go at dad.
I will defend Kevin Corrigan. He's just miscast.
Okay. So then Triple H, right?
Big Kevin Corrigan fan.
Triple H has had fun, and now he's spoken to the guys on the phone. They're like, oh, we want our money. They're willing to do a lot to go for this
I
money,
like
by
this
the
thing
way.
where he's continuously like, I'm trying to give you your money.
Yeah.
I've never found it. He actually says at one point, I've never found it so difficult to give someone money.
Yeah. So Triple H goes to the warehouse. Now, this is the warehouse where the two... I mean, I just think of the Wet Bandits, to be honest, all the way through. The 2 Wet Bandits, right? LaRue and his mate, show up and they have a gun standoff with these people, right? And they're like, oh, you can do us a favour. So Triple H turns up at the warehouse. Fortunately, they've put the guns down. So the guns are gone, but Triple H is there and one of them's got like a ninja stick or whatever. So Triple H walks in, he's like, oh, good job none of you have got guns because I'm going to beat you all up now. Beats them all up. One of them does like the
Indiana Jones spot.
Basically Indiana Jones spot, yeah, except Triple H doesn't even get to hit him.
He doesn't have dysentery. The script is absolute shit.
Yeah, Triple H picks up a bat. He's like, looks like it's just you and me. And then the guy runs away.
Yeah.
But it's okay because this is good because it builds in an action beat. I genuinely think this is one of those ones where they went, we ain't got any action on this page.
There's literally a book called Save the Cat, and it has a beat sheet in it that tells you what page of the script should have what in terms of your generic Hollywood script. And this film fucking matches it. The only difference is it'll be more than 90 pages because of all the fucking subtext and subplots.
So this is the point at which I was like, there's about 50 plots in this film because I think this is also the time that the girl's doing the facial makeup. The blonde bully girl is doing facial makeup on her. And she's like, oh, look what's happened to my lips. She looks like the Joker or whatever.
Yeah, she went and got plastic surgery from the person who did Jessica Simpson's plastic surgery.
Yeah.
Which
Jessica
that sounded like it'd been fucking libel.
Like that's already, can I point out that's already dated the film in 2017. Is 2011 references to Jessica Simpson, so I don't know.
Whatever happens to Jessica Simpson?
Well, precisely.
She had a
That's my
reality
point.
show with her husband for a bit, but I think they're divorced now.
Yeah, a bit awkward.
That's a shame.
So then
I can't even remember how this happens, but Triple H somehow gets back to the hotel. Like, it's never explained how far away the warehouse is. He gets to the warehouse quite easily and then comes back to the hotel.
You know what New Orleans is like? There's like that street where all pubs are, there's that hotel and there's that warehouse.
I think it's like Game of Thrones fast travel.
Yeah.
But anyway,
He used
Triple
an
H-
eagle.
No, that's
Lord
Lord
of
of the Rings. Triple H is back at the hotel and he's
There's
like,
no eagles.
Same thing.
Dragons.
to Triple H, oh no, he's not. It's not him that's back. He's in the warehouse tied up, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's tied up in the warehouse, and then his daughter's like, "Oh,
Where's
we
my
need
dad?
we need to go and steal the because her dad comes back and she's like, you lied to me. He's like, no, I didn't. She's like, oh, all right then, don't worry about it, mate.
Cool, we are running late on
I'm
this
fine.
script.
So me and my friends are gonna try and steal the bus. So they steal the bus.
yeah.
Yardley Smith, Lisa Simpson, brings out the entire class to watch the bus run away. She's like, where's that girl? Oh no, she's gone. Everyone else, come with me to watch the bus run away.
As by this point as well, like the police have advertised that because it happened earlier on.
Yeah.
The police have like put out his name and everything, saying, yeah, he's a baddie.
We haven't even
Thanks.
mentioned the Dr. Marjorie show, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Dr. Marjorie show, which is the massive plot point throughout the thing, and
Yeah.
leads to
Another plot point. Another
the other
character.
Chekhov's gun through the entire thing. Where
So-
he rings up to give advice and exposition continuously.
So Triple H calls up the Dr. Marjorie show occasionally. He's got Dr. Marjorie's book and everything, and that's what turned him around, innit? So when he's in the final scene and like they've kidnapped his daughter, or I literally can't remember what's happened at this
Here's
point.
the thing, right?
Yep.
The actress they got to play Dr. Marjorie, she fucking looked like Kathy Bates.
She did a bit.
I
didn't
thought
she?
it was
Yeah.
Kathy Bates at first, and it didn't surprise me because Kathy Bates, despite being an Oscar-winning actress, has done some absolute fucking shit shows, and it wouldn't surprise me if she showed up in this.
Well,
But no, it wasn't. They couldn't even get Kathy Bates for it. She's just done that disjointed shit.
so anyway, the point is Triple H phones up Dr. Marjorie, and Dr. Marjorie, instead of the bloke on the switchboard going, hello, there's nobody there, I'll just hang up. He's like, put this live on the radio, this muffled conversation between a crime.
Here's the thing. We've all got the same phone as what's... Daryl hasn't actually, but me and you have the same phone that's used in that.
Yeah.
If you even like slightly angle it away from your face, the person on the other end of the line saying, what did you say, sorry?
Yeah, you can
What was
barely
that?
hear it.
His phone's halfway down that fucking street,
I know,
pretty
they're not even
much.
put it on speakerphone either. I could get away with that.
Do you think there was some kind of deal with Apple? Because there's a line in it where his daughter is like, have you got to the
Here's
kid,
why I don't think there is. Go on.
she's like, have you got the latest iPhone? And he's like, yes, I do have the latest iPhone. And she's like, oh, good, because have you got the latest iPhone app where you can track somebody else's iPhone?
Here's why I don't think there's a deal, because
They
she
don't-
says, have you got that iPhone app where you can track the iPhone? He goes, yes. And then it comes up with like GPS tracking GPS tracking phone system instead of Find My iPhone, which is
Yeah.
the actual app. So that's
Yeah.
why I don't think there is. But I wonder if maybe they wanted people to think that there was.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, look, they're totally involved. Are they? No, they're not. So we come to the climax. Triple H is totally about to get shot or whatever, and the guys get the money back, and then the police turn up, and then Triple H
Here's a
gets away with
question.
it.
This Miss Marjorie show,
Yeah.
or Dr. Marjorie,
Yeah.
is it just a radio station and she's on 24/7?
It seems to be, yeah.
Because like there's no set time that he rings every day or anything. It's
No.
just there all the time, and apparently every fucker listens to this self-help show.
Yeah.
Well, the police at least do, including the bumbling detectives. We've not talked about the bumbling detectives.
The ones who arrested him originally, and
Yeah.
he said, "I'll change my life around, I swear." And you know what? I believed him. Fucking what?
Yeah, we've not talked about them. So they come and try and arrest him, and then it's like, no, turns out he hasn't done anything. Even though, I mean, Daryl, you had your crime log. He has done quite a lot of crime.
Yeah.
He's done a bit of crime.
He's not as bad as the other criminals, but that doesn't make him not a
It's
criminal.
like, well, we still got to bring him in for questioning because you're an accessory to this.
No.
And, no, you're free to go, mate. Go spend some time with your
Off
daughter.
you go. Don't worry, it was on
also-
the radio that she said you hadn't done out.
His wife shows up, and she's apparently dumped a new boyfriend.
Oh, come on, we're not at that point yet.
Okay.
You've missed out the great line from
Okay.
the guy. So basically, the guy that he's been messing around all day, he wanted him dead. He wanted to kill him, and then here's what he says to him when he gets put in jail. He goes, "Oh, you got lucky this time, Ray. Oh, this time, Chaperone too."
No.
So, no.
And then Annabeth Gift shows up for the
Yes,
all the stuff at the end.
So at the end, she's like,
I've dumped the doctor because he didn't know how to use a remote control.
Are you nervous about what about the job or about the date? Who's the date with? Oh, it's with the mom. Getting back together, innit?
What happened to the doctor?
And what's his job? He's Dr. Marjorie now.
Yeah.
So she must be a bit good because she's losing half her slot.
Well,
Maybe because she was on the radio 24/7, she's a bit burnt out.
Could be that, yeah.
what I quite like about this film is the ending, because
It ended.
the guy rings Ray and has a bit of a chat with him, and then it ends on Ray basically saying, "Don't get bummed."
Yeah.
Great end of the film is a prison rape joke.
Yeah.
So that's where it's like, great banter. You know,
Here's
some
a
people
thing
get
we
bummed in
missed
prison.
earlier. In terms of, can you remember the stories of No Holds Barred, when apparently Vince McMahon and Hulk Hogan just spent a weekend in a hotel room script doctoring high on cocaine?
Yeah.
Vince McMahon definitely had a say in this film, because how does Kevin Corrigan and his mate get stopped from chasing down the bus? Diapers. There's a company in this world, apparently, that collects used diapers exclusively, so you don't have to, and just leaves them loose in the back of their van. So when the doors open, they fly out on people's cars.
Yeah.
That happened.
This whole film, right? I don't think
shit.
it's hard.
Do you think Ariel Winter, like with Jennifer Aniston with Leprechaun and Renee Zellweger with Texas Chainsaw Massacre Next Generation,
Yeah.
they won't talk about it. They don't put it on the resume stuff. Ariel Winter is going to be that. Like, even if her career doesn't go past Modern Family, she's going to be like, yeah, I don't talk about that
Pretty much, yeah. I think, like, not only is it shit, it is shit, right? But it's supposed to be a comedy, right?
It's not very funny, though.
It's played straight for the whole thing. Very little is played for laughs. Even, like, down to the soundtrack and stuff, it's played like a straight action film. I don't understand what the point is.
Yeah, it's there isn't a point, is there?
Not really, no.
In terms of WB films that we've seen, where would you rank it?
That's the question. Is it better or worse than Countdown? Daryl, is it better or worse than Countdown?
You know what?
starring-
Countdown, I felt actively angry watching it. This, I was just kind of like, it's happening.
Yeah.
This is just a shit film.
Yeah.
Like Countdown was an abomination. This is just like a shit film.
Yeah. Like, at least I didn't notice any specific editing mistakes or stuff in this, whereas in Countdown, I was like, well, Brock Lesnar isn't in that arena that you're in with a half-empty arena at the house show with the different entrance before we even go into the fact that Dolph Ziggler's the main star. So,
Yeah.
in terms of the Grumble Film Club's ranking, best
is the best
film
one
we've
we've done.
watched.
Just wait till we do
Yeah.
Mr. Nanny next.
Mr. Nanny.
No, surely we've got to Ready to Rumble at some point. Surely we've got to.
Well, okay. I think we'll do the Ready to Rumble at some point, definitely. But can we try and find a good one? Like, or
Mr.
is there
Nanny.
any point in doing
a good
one?
WWE film?
Yeah.
Condemned.
Yeah.
Oh,
Go on.
yeah.
Halloween week, if hopefully I don't know when this is going to be released, but Halloween week we should either do Leprechaun Origins or See No Evil.
I said a good one.
See No Evil
Surely
2
we're
is
saving
alright.
See No Evil for when Kane gets
May 19th.
Gets in. No, for when
Oh.
he gets into fucking office in Knox County.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
We need to,
Going-
'cause
lighting a fire under Knox County, literally.
I want to electrocute a man's testicles.
Right, that's it for the Royal Grumble for this week. Thank you very much for listening. If go to facebook.com/Royal Grumble. Don't forget to find us on Twitter at Royal Grumble Pod. You can find us on iTunes. Leave us a review. Don't forget to give us 5 stars. You know we're all right. We are.
Yeah.
And that's it for this week. Say goodbye, Daryl.
Goodbye, Daryl.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Bye.
Bye bye. I'm the chaperone.